Okay, so my Skydio actually crashed. There you go. I don't know why. It was tracking me really well, maybe because I sped up too fast just now, and apparently it hit those branches over there. Good morning. Thanks for joining me again. Today I'll be testing my Skydio 2 drone following me on my motorbike. So last night I actually tried strapping this onto the rear of the bike, and it was pretty bulky, so that didn't work out well. I mean, you could ride with it with this strapped on the back and it'll be fine, but I didn't want that kind of bulk while riding my bike. So I went back up and I looked around my closet for like a small knapsack or some kind of knapsack that would fit all my Skydio stuff inside. I tried my camera bags and all that, and it was a bit bulky still. I ended up saying, you know, let me try using my mountain bike water bag. This is the USWE water bag, and it has this, I think this pouch, external pouch, where I then slotted in my Skydio 2 drone. So I have my Skydio 2 drone actually stuffed in this helmet bag, my RI helmet bag. And so that's the Skydio 2 drone here. So I have it stuffed in there to protect the lens, the camera lens, because you don't want to scratch that, right? So that's how it's gonna look, nice and slim and unassuming, right? So that's all set up. Now what about my batteries and my Skydio beacon? So here I've got the Wonderlic elephant tail bag. I've been using this for a while now whenever I go off-road. So the plan is I'm gonna have this Skydio batteries, 2 of them. One is already attached to the drone, and I'm gonna have the other 2 extra batteries stuffed away in the elephant tail bag. Of course, probably gonna just have a cheap way of wrapping it up in a towel so it doesn't get knocked around inside the tail bag. Hello again, I'm on the way to Semenyih on the highway. So there you can see Semenyih Kajang. The weather up front looks better. I have my Skydio packed away in my water bag, knapsack, and I don't feel the weight. It's really great, so that's good. Here we are, nice windy road in the countryside. Okay, here we are officially on off-road. Let's go down here to the left. Woohoo! It's a good thing that this quad lock is adjustable, so you know, when I'm standing I can have the camera, I can have my phone screen faced higher towards me so that I can see how the Skydio 2 is flying and whether it's having any troubles tracking me from behind or in front or whatever. Here you go, here's my bike. It's a great day today, not too hot, beautiful view of the lake in front over here. I've got my Wonderlic tailback here, as I talked about it earlier, and as you can see, it's great. It really fits nicely into the tail of the bike, and it looks really compact, doesn't get in the way of my backside, so really good for off-roading, and it has a great amount of storage. So I got here my cap, my sunglasses, and my batteries. Okay, I'm just gonna take off my glove right now and then pull the Skydio out of the knapsack. So I've got my Skydio tucked away here in the pouch, external pouch. I've put it inside another shoe bag just to protect it from dust. And so here we go. So let's see. So here we've got the gimbal lock. Put it inside here. Check the battery. The battery is full. That's done here. So I'll just put it on top of here, on top of my glove for a while. Get this all nicely tucked away back into the pouch. And then this would be the inaugural off-road tracking test. And let's see, we've got the beacon here. Try to get it over my knapsack strap so that, yeah, I can stretch it out a bit. Okay, that's all set. Ready to fly. Okay, ready to fly. So let's do a handheld takeoff. Fly away, Skydio. Hello there. And over here it has tracked me as well, so that's great. It's got that circling blue line that shows that it has tracked me. So let's see, so it seems to be flying lower than 8 feet. I've got it set up following me from the back, and I think it should be fine. Let me set the height. Oh, distance. That's the distance. Let's increase the distance. How do I adjust the height? Hey, don't go away. Follow me. Alright, so it's following me from the rear right now. Hopefully it sees that cable go down. Okay, gotta make it go further. Seems to have avoided that cable overhead, so I was a bit worried. And there's another one up here. I hope it's able to see it. Still got me. Oh man, I was worried that it was just gonna hit that cable. Was a bit nerve-wracking. It doesn't want to seem to fly further, so let me just try to get it to go back, right? And let's try to set it from the front now. Got me.
I'm making the second round around the circuit and I'm having it track me from the front now. I'm still going slow and steady to make sure I can see where the drone is flying and whether it's able to cope with my speed. Right now I'm probably riding at about 30 kilometers an hour, 30 to 35. And it's doing a good job. I'm very happy and pleased. Its motion is really smooth. So early on you saw it swing overhead the electric cables, and then later on it caught up with me and then repositioned itself in front of me again. So it's tracking me from the front now again, and it's doing a good job. Having ridden around the circuit 3 times and making sure that I understand how it behaves in terms of tracking me at different speeds, I'm now venturing deeper into the off-road track. It's been really good so far. It seems to be able to handle avoiding the electric poles and cables. I believe that based on its camera, 4K cameras, basically what you see here, you can see the electric cables quite clearly in the video. So with that, I believe the vision system is able to also see those cables, unless the cable is very thin or the branch is very thin and you can barely see it in the video as well. Then I believe the Skydio would have trouble avoiding those kind of obstacles. So you got to be careful and pay attention as you're riding your motorbike. Watch those overhead hanging cables and make a decision as to whether they are too thin, or watch those very thin branches as well.
Okay, so my Skydio actually crashed. I don't know why. It was tracking me really well, maybe because I sped up too fast just now, and apparently it hit those branches over there, maybe flying too fast. So there you go, told you that was the thing that you must be careful about. Give it some time to track you carefully, give it some time to see its surrounding. So that's my first mistake, and I predicted that that would be the risk, right? And it happened, but that's fine. So I'm glad that I just broke a propeller. Whoa, there's some damage here to the body, but that's okay, not a big deal, expected. No harm done, everything's good. Some slight damage. I don't know whether this is covered by Skydio. We'll just have to see. Disappointing that it does well, and it did really well most of the situation, and for some reason only this particle spot that it failed me. Good thing that I bought the extra set of propellers, so I'm gonna go back and change those propellers and hope that it's okay, and see whether I can submit a claim to get well, I'm glad that the camera is fine. I'm glad that it didn't break the camera. That would have been really disappointing. So that's all for today. I think that's good enough. I've achieved what I wanted to achieve in terms of understanding how it behaves in situations like this. So obviously when you see branches like that, it seems to be 50-50, right? Sometimes it does really well, like even with this kind of leaf. So I don't know exactly what happened,